Welcome back guys, KPG-GOONER here, and in today's video we have got Project Cars Game of the Year Edition. Yes, it was released today, and I was thinking, shall I get the add-on and just download it? I thought, no, I went and traded in the old copy and got a hard copy of Game of the Year Edition. It was the same price, and I'd rather have the hard copy. But in today's video, we're going to have a look at some of the new vehicles, some of the new tracks. I could read out all the extras, but I'll leave all that in the description below. So if you want to see what's added on the Game of the Year Edition, have a look at that. But first of all, we've got to do the quick race weekend before we can unlock everything. It's like deja vu. That's what we had to do when we first got Project Cars. And it's on the same track, same car. So we're going to have a quick butchers at that. I haven't adjusted any of the settings because I can't even get into the options. So we'll do 3 laps. We'll keep all that the same, and we'll just whack it up to 100 AI. I don't care whether I win it or not. I don't even. It's I think the grid position's on random, so we'll leave it on that. We'll jump into this race. We'll have a go on this, and then we'll flick through all the cars that Project Cars has, and then we'll have a look at all the tracks, and then we're going to try out one of the vehicles that is new today on the Game of the Year Edition, and we'll talk about some of the other features. This is going to be a short video because I want to get into it, and I want to do some real setups on some of the new cars. I do like the base setups and everything, but this is going to be good. So let's just get into this race and have a go. Here we go. Right guys, so here we go with a bit of deja vu. Now, it was actually the 8th of May 2015 I first played this game and done this race. So it's a year and 2 days. I can't believe that this game has been out this long, but let's see if we can have a good start here. We're starting us in 8th, but it's got all the settings. All the settings are not on what I would usually have, like track line is on and track map. I don't really use that, but I haven't done this circuit in a while, so let's just see how we go. Plus, the first time I did this race, I was using a controller, and now I'm using a Thrustmaster T300 RS. So things have changed within that year. Let's see if we can have a good race. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near the front. This car's on default settings. It's not how I would set it up. So everything's been reset. So I'm not sure whether it's saved any of the old stuff that I had. So I'm literally going to have to start from the beginning. But that wasn't a bad line through there. Managed to nick through into 6th. So this is a good start so far. On 100% AI, I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near the front or win the race, but I'm going to try at least keep it on the track. The cars that spin up slightly around the corners, just trying to just stay in the track. I mean, obviously I haven't even calibrated my steering wheel because none of the settings are open from the start. You have to get this race out of the way before everything unlocks. Oh God. Really trying to get into that corner and accelerate, but we got this pink car, so there's going to be loads of different liveries that have unlocked on this new Game of the Year Edition as well, so you're going to see some really funny cars as well. I can't wait to have a look through all them. We're going to try and have a go on everything. I mean, there's also new career mode, invitational events and stuff like that, but have a look in the description on the video, because I'm going to list everything that is included on the Game of the Year Edition. And I think for £35 it's worth just trading in your old copy and getting it, because it costs £25 to add everything onto your old version, and you get you can trade the game in for about a tenner, so you're better having the hard copy. It's up to you though. I prefer to have the hard copy. I like having, I do a lot of collecting stuff and that, so let's just try and push this. I can't seem to keep up with this car in 5th. I'm really trying to push this car, but on the default settings it's not set up how I'd like. I can't drive it how I'd drive it, but let's see if we can get a bit of slipstream here. Oh yes, we might be able to get him in this corner. It's going to be a bit of a risk, but let's just try and get past him and just really rack down the gears and try and get the brakes. Can we get into this corner before him? Oh God, that was really tight. Oh God, went on the curb a bit, but just managed to get past him, and we get up to P4. Now this isn't bad considering I haven't done this circuit in a while, but let's see if we can catch up the leaders. I mean, if we could get a podium in this race. I can't remember what I got in the first. Oh God, almost lost it there. God, dude, really almost lost it. This car really isn't set up how I would set it up. But yeah, when I first had a go on this game, but it was with the controller, I'll tell you what, I was all over the goddamn place. I don't think I even finished in the top 10, but God, almost lost it there as well. Plus I probably had it on an easy level. But yeah, a year has passed. This game is still standing. I'm hoping that having all the stuff added on and everything, it's going to make this game and people enjoy it a little bit more. I mean, some people already got rid of Project Cars because it was an absolute nightmare at the start. I still think it's worth a go. £35 for a decent racing sim. I think it's worth having in the collection, but that's my opinion. Right, let's see if we can close down the gap. We only put it on 3 laps. Let's see if we can get a podium place. but it's going to be really difficult to catch that car in third. But we have actually improved on that sector. Now the tyres have warmed up. I'm not sure what settings are on. I assume that all the settings like traction control and all that's turned on. Tyre wear's probably on as well. I think it starts like that from the start, but we will see. But that was not bad going into that corner. Almost lost it. Oh God, really fighting with it, trying to really accelerate. I think traction control is definitely on. I don't normally drive with traction control. It does slow you down a bit, but it makes you a little bit easier to control around the corners. You don't lose it as much, but let's see if we can catch this car. Right, so we were 0.6 quicker into that sector, so we have improved from the second lap. Let's see if we can get this car going into the final section of the race. Can we get a podium place? It's a bit of deja vu coming here on this circuit, on Project Cars. Let's see if we can get him in the last corner. Let's be really, really cheeky and try and go up the inside here. Yeah, dive down the inside. Oh God, a little bit of contact. I don't think I knocked him out though. No, he's still there. That was a good pass, and I think I'm going to take it. No, he's not going to get downside of me, so we take the third place. Awesome. I love Project Cars. Right, let's get into having a look at some of the new stuff on the game. We'll just get straight into the menus. Here we go. Right guys, what I want to do now is quickly go to the top, and I'm going to flick through every single car that you can choose on Project Cars now. For you that haven't got any of the DLC packs, you can have all those cars, plus all the new cars that came with the Game of the Year edition. I'm just going to quickly flick through them all, so you can quickly have a look at all the different cars, the road cars, the stock cars, the LMP cars, GT3, GT4. There's loads of different cars. You got, like I said, you got all the DLC packs if you hadn't downloaded them, plus the free cars that you got on this edition. There is loads of cars, and there's a lot of the DLC pack cars. I did actually have the DLC, so I did a few base setups. If you look on my base setups on my channel, I'm going to do base setups on all the new vehicles that have been added on the Game of the Year edition. But it's probably going to take, you're going to have to give me time, because it's probably going to take me a few hours on each car to get a decent setup. But we're going to try one of the cars out in today's video, but it's going to be on default settings, so I'm not sure how it's going to go, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's just quickly flip through all the cars. There's so many different types. This is how the game should have been from the start. That's one thing I was annoyed with. If they had these amount of cars they wanted in the game, it should have been from the start. We shouldn't have had to pay so much money to get all the vehicles, but yes, look at them. There's some really, really tasty ones there. But I'm going to flick through all the tracks as well, so you can see all the new track variations and stuff that they've added as well. But there is a few cars in there that caught my eye. Can't wait to get on the track and race them. But I think we're just coming to the bottom now. And I think that's about it. So there you go. They're all the cars. But the one that we're going to have a look at in today's video is one that was added on the pack today. And it's this one, a Pagani Zonda. Let's quickly just go into that. And this thing looks awesome. An absolute beast this car is. Now, it's probably going to take a bit of time to set this thing up. If I remember the last one that I set up, the Roadster, I think, and that, it was, you know, they're quite difficult cars. They're quite hard to handle. There's a lot of power in these things. But I'm going to try my best and do a base setup this at some point. But we're going to have a go in this car in today's video quickly. We're only going to do like a couple of laps just to test it out. And because it's going to be on default settings, so we'll quickly try just an easy circuit. But we're going to quickly flick through the circuits first, so show you all the circuits. And I think a lot of the new ones are probably down the bottom, but we'll just quickly flick through them. So look, you get all the extra vehicle, all the extra tracks that you would have got on the other DLCs when you got the extra tracks. But there's a few extras as well from the Game of the Year edition. But there's so many different variations as well. There's going to be a lot of people testing these out online. And yeah, I'm going to try out a few of them. So these are some of the new ones coming up now. Look, there's loads. There's going to be so much, loads of racing. And I've got to get loads of practice in around some of these new circuits. We're definitely going to show quite a few of them on the channel over the next coming months. But we've already got loads of series coming up on the channel. We've got to set a course coming up as well. So there's going to be a lot of sim racing on the channel. Plus loads of bike games. Valentino Rossi the game. Ducati 90th edition. Oh, there's just going to be so much racing on this channel. But yeah, we're getting to the end of this. So let's look, there's loads of tracks. But the one we're going to try, we're just going to go on a simple track, I think. I think we're just going to do Silverstone National. We'll do a couple of laps. We just want to test out this car and have a quick look at it. But we're going to have to crack the AI. This car on default settings is going to be hard to handle. We'll leave it on about 65. Yeah, leave it on that. We'll do 2 laps. We just want to have a look at it. Just want to show you one of the new vehicles for all you lot to try out if you get this. Right, so let's jump into it and have a go. This should be fun. I'll probably crash it on the first corner. I mean, these cars definitely need a decent setup, but and a lot of time put in, but I definitely will do that. Right, let's get into the race. Here we go. Right, guys, so here we go, trying out this Pagani Zonda, and just look at that beast. And yeah, we're definitely going to have to look through some of the liveries, because there was loads added as well. But I'm going to keep flicking through the views. I'm definitely not going to be able to control this car much around the corners, but on default settings. But we're going to do our best. Let's just see how we do. God damn, I got no grip whatsoever. Just as soon as I turned into that corner, the back end went shoop underneath me. But yeah, this car is definitely going to be one that I'm going to do a base setup. I'm going to probably spend some time setting this up and probably do a couple of races in it. I do like Pagani Zondas. They're awesome looking cars, very powerful, 800 brake horsepower. It's absolutely beastly. But it's a car that if you get it set right, they are good fun. I liked the other ones that they had on the game. I think there's another version that they added on the Game of the Year edition. We're definitely going to have a look at. But yeah, feeling the back end sliding out. But yeah, I'm not sure what view would be best to drive this in first up. But we'll just keep flicking through so you can just have a look at the car, because none of the settings are set to how I would have the cameras as well, because I bought the new game, everything's just been totally reset, all the options and stuff. So it's probably going to take me a while to go through everything that I'd adjusted. All the buttons on my oh god, I totally lost it. All the buttons I set on my steering wheel, they've all changed as well. I'm making little errors here and there, but it's probably going to take me a few days to go through all that and get it back to how I had it. Let's just try and get around this corner. God, yes. Now power. This car has got some power, but yeah, we're not doing very well, even though it was on an easy AI. But just because I can't control the car, there's no way I was even going to be able to race this. But it is definitely a good-looking car. And looking at some of the other liveries on the AI, bloody hell, there's loads of different, bit more colour in the game as well. They've apparently made the graphics better, the physics, and it's up to 60 frames per minute and all that. So there's loads of little tweaks that they've made on this new Game of the Year edition. So that's over the line. That's definitely a car that we're going to do in the future. I'm definitely going to do a base setup, but that will come up all very soon on the channel. So let's get straight into the options again. So here we go. Right, guys, also on the career is another thing that they've added some new features. I mean, they've got 45 series and 70 plus invitational events, but there's quite a few new ones because there's a lot of newer cars. So the dashboard is, I think this is slightly changed. So you've got your home, your inbox, you've got like all your results come up of all the races and your driver standing in the series you're in, and the overview, you've got like your driver network profile, it shows the video, and to the right you've got all the information about the series you're in, all like the points and stuff like that. It's all really set out really nicely, better than it was before. So that's all new, but we're not going to have a look at anything more. I just wanted to keep this video short, but we're definitely going to be doing loads on the Game of the Year edition with all the new, having a look at the new liveries, the new tracks, the new vehicles, base setups. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon for some more Project Cars Game of the Edition here on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.